Hi everyone, it is day 321 of my 1 year of videos. One of the things that sometimes happens in making these videos and opening myself up, letting people into my inner world, is that it sometimes results in people offering help or advice when I haven't asked for it. And, I was really taking a look at that. And, what I'm noticing is that, and I can base this on my own personal experience because I have been there and done that. The thing is, I'm aware of it now, and I am allowing Spirit to teach me and guide me in a different way of being, in a different way of showing up in the world. So what I've noticed is that, we all carry this unconscious guilt and fear, and it's all based on our judgments of ourselves. We're not even aware of most of them until we start paying attention. That inner critic is constantly judging us, and then we end up projecting that out into the world because we can't deal with the guilt and the guilt and the fear that goes along with it, because if we're guilty, then that means we deserve to be punished. So we're constantly projecting it out there, throwing it away from us because it's too scary to look at. At least we think it is. In reality, it isn't. It's as simple as recognizing the judgment, being able to sit with it and forgive ourselves for having believed something about us that was never true, and then remembering who we really are. Because all of our actions and what we're experiencing in this world is based on what we believe about ourselves. So rather than beating ourselves up for something that we've done, it's just recognizing, what would I have to believe about myself in order to do that? And then, being willing to let it go and remember who we are. Because when we really know who we are, we're gonna show up totally different in the world. Yeah. So, anyways, so when people want to offer help and advice to others, I get this sense. I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna say it. If we're focusing on helping others, maybe what it is we're seeing something in them that is something that we need to heal in ourselves. And we don't need to be offering them advice. We need to be going within and healing whatever it is inside us. Because when we see ourselves as we really are, we see others as they really are. We don't see people who are broken. We see their perfection, their innocence, their holiness. Totally different. Yeah. I was thinking about healers. There are a lot of healers out there, spiritual healers, and not all, but there are many out there who are doing what they do because it allows them to not look at the guilt inside them, because it can be scary at first, and then once you start doing it, it's not so bad. But rather than look at the guilt inside and deal with it and forgive it, they create this persona where they're the healer and they get to heal others. So the paradox of being a healer is that you need other people to be unwell. you know Otherwise you're out of business. Whether you do it full time for pay or not. It's like your very existence is based on other people being unwell, and so you're going to see unwellness around you. And I think there's a different way that we can approach all this, and that means going within and healing ourselves. There's so much power in that, and it's not as glamorous as being a spiritual healer and having people thank you for what you're doing. But that inner work is exponentially more powerful than what someone can do for one other person, and are they really healing them, or are they just making them feel better for a little while? The real healing happens inside. We are our own healers, and it's in forgiving ourselves that we experience the freedom. And then as we see ourselves correctly, we see others as they really are, and that seeing them as they are, it on a subconscious level is reminding them of who they really are. And that's where the healing is, once we remember who we are. Yeah. All right. I hope y'all will join me on this journey of self-healing so that we can truly heal the world.